Jokes about men. A guy is stranded on an island with only a Doberman and a pig for company. There's plenty of food and water, and the weather is beautiful, so he's doing alright, but after a few months he gets lonely. The pig starts to look more and more attractive, soft, pink flesh, round buttocks. But every time this poor guy makes an advance towards the pig, the Doberman snarls at him and once almost bit his leg. Very frustrating. One day the guy sees a speck on the horizon, so he swims out there and it turns out to be a dinghy, cast adrift, and in the bottom of the boat is a beautiful woman, unconscious. He drags her to shore and brings her into his hut and slowly nurses her back health. Finally she is well enough to walk and she says to him, thank you for saving my life. I don't know how I can ever repay you. I'll do anything for you, anything, just name it. The guy thinks for a minute and says, would you mind taking my dog for a walk? Sex jokes. Mother teaches her child to go to the bathroom. Mother taught her son to go to the bathroom by the numbers. 1. Open your fly. 2. Take out your equipment. 3. Pull back the skin. 4. Do your business. 5. Let the skin forward. 6. Stow your equipment. 7. Close your fly. She did check on him often to see if he had learned the lesson, and heard 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She was very happy until one day she checked and heard 3 to 5, 3 to 5, 3 to 5. Lawyer jokes. A man needing some legal help walks into a law firm. He asks an attorney, if I give you $300 to help answer 2 legal problems I have, will you help me? The attorney replies, sure, what's the other question? Jokes about life. A father buys a lie detector robot that slaps people when they lie. He decides to test it out at dinner one night. The father asks his son what he did that afternoon. The son says, I did some homework. The robot slaps the son. The son says, okay, I was at a friend's house watching movies. Dad asks, what movie did you watch? Son says, Toy Story. The robot slaps the son. Son says, okay, we were watching P***RN. Dad says, what? At your age I didn't even know what P***RN was. The robot slaps the father. Mom laughs and says, well, he certainly is your son. The robot slaps the mother. Robot for sale. Dirty jokes. One day, a hippie and a nun get on a bus. The hippie whispers into the nun's ear and says, you wanna have sex? And the nun says, no way you sicko. After that, the hippie gets off the bus and tells the bus driver to tell the nuns to go to the graveyard at 9:00 p.m. that night. At 9:00 p.m. the nun arrives at the graveyard and the hippie is there dressed as God. The hippie then commands the nun to have sex with him and the nun replies, okay, but can you do it up the back? The hippie agrees and they do it. After they're done, the hippie pulls of his mask and yells, ha! I am the hippie from the bus. Then the nun pulls of his mask and says, ha! I am the bus driver. IT jokes. Home is where the Wi-Fi connects automatically. Marriage jokes. A very elderly couple is having an elegant dinner to celebrate their 75th wedding anniversary. The old man leans forward and says softly to his wife, dear, there is something that I must ask you. It has always bothered me that our 10th child never quite looked like the rest of our children. Now I want to assure you that these 75 years have been the most wonderful experience I could have ever hoped for, and your answer cannot take all that away. But, I must. No, did he have a different father? The wife drops her head, unable to look her husband in the eye. She paused for a moment and then confessed. Yes. Yes. He did. The old man is very shaken. The reality of what his wife was admitting hit him harder than he had expected. With a tear in his eye he asks. Who? Who was he? Who was the father? Again the old woman drops her head, saying nothing at first as she tried to muster the courage to tell the truth to her husband. Then, finally, she says, you. Black humor jokes. What did the Boston Marathon bombers do that Hitler couldn't? Ended a race. Animal jokes. A snail and a slug got in a crash. When the police, ambulances and news reporters arrived, a reporter asked a tortoise what happened. He replied, I don't know, it all happened so fast. Blonde jokes. What do you do when a blonde throws a grenade at you? Pull the pin and throw it back.